On a blistering hot day in Houston, the roof is closed and the AC is going full steam. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. At the plate, D. Gordon, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder number 9, D. Gordon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. His line against Justin Verlander, he's just 1 for 6. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Grounded to the right. Gurriel picks it up. And he is out on the tag. Digging in now for the Mariners, Gene Segura. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. Stepping up now, Kyle Seager. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Here's Nelson Cruz now. His line against Justin Verlander. He's collected 11 hits in 43 tries. He also has 1 home run. No balls and 1 strike. This is drilled, but right into the shed. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready now, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Springer.
Fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon is right there. 1 down. Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Carlos Correa now. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's had some success, 5 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he's safe. So stepping in, Josh Reddick, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
0-2, here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And this will be a base hit as they too will play to run in the first inning to tie up the ball game early. Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. Grounder down the line at third. Seager fields it cleanly. The tag, and he is out. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He also has 1 home run. Reddick on second. Gurriel at first, 2 out in the inning. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Henniger. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in, Mitch Henniger. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Right fielder,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Altuve for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. His line against Justin Verlander. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Runners back. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Settling in now, Mike Zunino. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Lays off 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. 2-1. Little flare out to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. He pulls this one into right. Henniger is there, and he has it for the out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Evan Gattis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Center fielder, number 9.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Gordon makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching. Perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Correa stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to short. Correa is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. Riding in once again, Nelson Cruz, coming off a season in which he was named the American League Silver Slugger at DH. Back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The relay throw won't get him. Digging in to try it again, Mitch Haniger. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Runners on first and third, 2 away. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Hops this one up.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Standing in, Carlos Correa. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Correa, sometimes called Show-Rea. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First offering on its way. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is a curveball that misses high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Ben Gamel is on deck. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. And that'll bring up Ben Gamel. He popped out in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here now it's Mike Zunino. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Correa is there, and the side is retired. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Bouncer down the line. Healy picks it up, and he is out on the tag. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yuli Gurriel. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Out to short for Segura. He's got it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
3-1 to him now. Hernandez into the windup. Here's the 3-1. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance. Gordon Beckham will start off the 5th in this one.
Second baseman, Gordon Beckham.
First pitch of the at-bat. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just missed with a breaking ball. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Here's D. Gordon now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Look into McCann, the 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Step on the bag for 1. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. Here's Nelson Cruz now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Nelson Cruz.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Segura at second. Seager on at first with 2 down. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at 1 around the shins with no luck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away. Now the Astros designated hitter, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gordon ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Coming to the plate now, Brian McCann. First time up, he went down looking. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Hernandez is ready. Here's the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gamble racing back at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Riding in once again, Ryan Healy. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Gamble. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ground ball to third. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Ready once again, Mike Zunino. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's set and the pitch. Slider, oh look out as that one just about took his nose off.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitcher's purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
Grounded to third. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Ready for another shot now. Gordon Beckham. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Gordon Beckham.
First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And the throw to first will indeed get him. Here's George Springer, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. The 1-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Beckham shading to his right. Makes the play. 1 away. 1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
The 1-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
The next 3-2. Out to short for Segura. Fielded cleanly, and he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort, and that ought to be scored an infield single. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Correa. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. No balls and a strike to count. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Neck-high fastball that time. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And now a balk is going to be called here. He didn't wait till he got set, and that may make things a little easier for them. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
1-1 the count. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Gonzalez. 1 out. Ready for another chance? Gene Segura. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way from Verlander. In there for strike one, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Out in front as he grounds this one to short. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Seager trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is
and the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He was a ground out victim last time up.
First baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A bouncer up the middle. Segura has it. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Next up for the Stros, Marwin Gonzalez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Fouled off. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Henniger. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in once again, Nelson Cruz. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Put something off there, but this is hit well anyway. Out to deep center. Springer is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Into the box now, Mitch Henniger. He flew out in his last at-bat. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Sliced hard on the ground. There is Altuve on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Next for Seattle, Ryan Healy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. 1 run, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Now the Astros designated hitter, Evan Gattis. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's the first out. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Played on the backhand. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hernandez into the windup. 0-1 on its way. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Digging in now for the Mariners, Ben Gamble. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Brad Peacock will be on the mound to start. The ninth inning.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 41. Brad Peacock.
First pitch on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamble. 2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for called strike 2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gonzalez moves over. He's got it 1 away. Stepping into the box, Mike Zunino. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Springer is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock, batting at an even .400. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First offering on its way. Toward the alley in left center. That's a base hit, and with his speed, he may be thinking about 2. Striding in, Carlos Correa. The winning run is at first base.
Correa.
Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Now the 2-0. Here's a strike.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
There goes Altuve. Hit hard up the middle. The tag gets 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Josh Reddick. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Ball 1. The 1-0. In tight. Awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Yuli Gurriel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position. The 0-1. In front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, D. Gordon. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Missed with a slider. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa scoops it up onto first. And how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? One away. With Brad Peacock. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 1 out, nobody on. Miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Reddick. He makes the running play. 2 down. Stepping in, Kyle Seager. He was retired via the ground ball last time. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. James Pazos comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Number 47, James Pazos.
He's set. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Line drive to center field. Striding forward now is the DH, Evan Gattis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Beckham for 1. Back to first. It's a double play, and we've got more baseball. Ready for another chance. Nelson Cruz. He'll be the one to get the 11th underway.
Nelson Cruz.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed up a little high. Cruz awaits the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And there's your first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Mitch Haniger, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Digging in to try it again, Brian McCann. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Ryan McCann.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. 2-2, here it is. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. A throw down to first, 1 away. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate.
Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. Gemmell's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Riding in once again, Carlos Correa, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. The 1-0. There's a swinging bunt up the line. On to first, and that'll mean that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's 0 for 4. Chris Davinsky gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Digging in now for the Mariners, Mike Zunino. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. Altuve has a play. 1 out. Here's the second baseman now, Jordan Beckham. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. Popped him up. Gurriel in foul ground. He's got it, and there are two down now. Here's D. Gordon now, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. The 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Reddick. It was a fly out for him in his left. Juan Nicasio will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Inside with the slider. 3-0. Yuli Gurriel will be next. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Dribbled to the right side. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And this will be taken in here by Beckham for the second out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Full count, 3-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play. Ready for another shot now, Gene Segura. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Infield Field shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Springer giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Here's Nelson Cruz now, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's only 1 for 10. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball one.
1-1.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Reddick. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Last time through was a base hit.
For the Astros, left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Hard hit ball to second. Beckham from the outfield grass. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away. Evan Gaddis now standing in. He was a double play victim last time around. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And a step off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-0 pitch, a fastball inside, and he's struggling here. It's 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Gordon. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out to retire the side. So stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Will Harris is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. 0-2. Here it comes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Ryan Healy, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Missed with a breaking ball. The 2-0 on the way. It's the zone, a curveball in there for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next for Seattle, Ben Gamel. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's 1 for 3. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. The 0-1. Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Now the 0-2 pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Popped him up. Gurriel has room in foul territory. And he brings it in on the warning track. So the lineup flips over and digging in, George Springer. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Gamble ranging back, and that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mariners, 1 run on 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Down to the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.